Hello my friends! Today we are doing a food haul from Sprouts. I popped by Sprouts earlier today, and to be honest, I've been home for a little bit and been lagging on getting this going, but I am hungry and one of the things in here I want to try for lunch. So I figured that I would just go through everything with you that I got from the grocery store and then do a little bit of a taste test. Everything's going to be vegan. Some things are for myself, some things are for my husband, some things are for both of us. And these aren't necessarily the staples, but they're just the things that we needed right now. We got tortilla chips. They have a bunch of different kinds, some that were salted, some that had no salt in them. I just kind of grabbed a random one of their Sprouts brand because they have the best deal. They were just like $2.29, and all the other ones were kind of crazy, and I know their bags are not typically that full, but we like to have chips in the house. I can't always have chips in the house because sometimes I'll just crazy munch on them, but Jared really wanted chips, so I got some chips there. Maybe I'll make some nachos at one point. I also got bagels. I really like their cinnamon raisin bagels. They don't have honey in them, which often is the thing that catches me when trying to get bagels from somewhere. Like Trader Joe's bagels, they have honey in them, so I can't have those ones. But I really like these along with the blueberry waffles. 10-gram plant-based protein, blueberry Vans waffles. These I like to have, especially the waffles, I like to have for in a pinch in the morning before work, and bagels can also be a really good snack. I'm trying to work on packing better things with me to go with me to work and planning more in advance for that, but as much as I'm trying to, it doesn't always happen. So I like to have a backup plan, and frozen plus bagels, they don't really go bad fast. So these I'm stoked to have when needed. We are again at the moment low on soy milk. I think we have the last one in the fridge. And I didn't want to go to Costco. So, silk soy milk. Wanted some blueberries. I'm not sure if I'm going to put them in some waffles or pancakes, kind of like these guys. Also for oatmeal, smoothies. I used to put blueberries a lot more in my smoothies, but I don't always like the combination of the blueberry plus the greens with kale, spinach, whatever green I have in there. I feel like the mangoes and pineapples complement it a lot more. So I've been on a mango and pineapple kick, but I don't want to miss the antioxidants and everything great that I was getting in the blueberries. So I'm going to try and find more ways to sneak blueberries into my food, and I will definitely let you know how I'm able to do that, because I gotta find a way. I got 2 tortillas. These are Jared tortillas. So they're basically the biggest vegan tortilla that I could find that he can make burritos with. They can do breakfast burritos. Options are endless. And I'll probably have one at some point, but I wanted to try their whole wheat tortillas. So I hadn't tried these at Sprouts before. I thought it'd be a great opportunity. That way when I remake my enchiladas in the future, I could test them out with these guys. I just wasn't liking the consistency of the tortillas and the enchiladas I made in the last video in my what I eat in a day for vegan weight loss. And so I just wanted to try out a different kind of tortilla and see if that makes a big difference. Maybe I can report back to you guys and let you know what the best tortilla ends up being that I find when air frying enchiladas. So I guess this could count as part of the taste test. I got 2 different green salsas. We really like the green salsa from Trader Joe's that you have seen me put on everything, that guy in the plastic container, but they don't always have it, and I also wish it was not in a plastic container. I wish it was in glass. So while I was at Sprouts, I figured I would just try 2 of their green salsas, and I really liked this one because it actually said plant-based vegan as the tag in the store. And it is just a green salsa, Cantina, Desert Pepper Trading Company, medium spiciness, and says vegan on the side. So I'm going to try this guy. And the other Trader Joe's one that we're trying to kind of find something similar is a Tomatillo Salsa. And this doesn't actually say Tomatillo in the ingredients anywhere, it just happens to be green. But this one is a Tomatillo Salsa, so I thought that might be the one that's really close. And so that would just be a nice option when we need it. Gotta have backup. So the next combo item for taste testing that is probably not going to happen today, let's be honest, I'm most likely going to make it tomorrow, but you'll still see it in this video, is the combination of plant-based protein pasta, Ancient Harvest protein, red lentil rotini. And the only ingredients are red lentil flour and organic quinoa flour. There are 25 grams of protein in 1 serving, and there are 4 servings in this box. That's interesting. Hi, Joe. This threw me off for a second when I was trying to read how many grams of protein per serving, because normally something would have the serving size. Normally something would have one serving and it gives you the nutritional information, and then they would have the entire box and then give you the nutritional information. But this one, it gives you options for serving sizes. So you've got 2 ounces, so calories per 2 ounces are 55 grams. At 200 calories is 14 grams of protein. But if you wanted to have 3.5 ounces, which is 100 grams, then it is 360 calories and 25 grams of protein. So I thought, interesting, cool, threw me off for a second. But I wanted to try making this with, boop, they have these on sale. Wicked Kitchen brand, 12 spiced amaze balls, plant-powered pea protein amaze balls loaded with a blend of punchy herbs and Italian-style seasoning. 100% plant-based, non-GMO. Whoa. And for this sauce, I actually wanted to make something. I thought that I could do some sort of rendition of the cheese sauce that we like to make that either is based on potatoes or oats, something along those lines, typically a combo. And just make it more Alfredo-y. Kind of look up what they tend to have in it. Maybe a little bit of lemon, a little bit of, I'm not exactly sure what makes it Alfredo-y, but I'm gonna find out. So I'll make something. Ooh, hi kitty. So I'll test out that recipe, I'll share that with you, and then also let you know what I think of these 2 items when I make them, again, probably tomorrow. But today, I am gonna try this guy. They had it on sale. It's buy forks over knives, and if anybody out there does not know what that is, initially, well, maybe not initially, they might have started off with something before this, but they are a vegan documentary, and they're actually one that I really suggest. They're one of the first ones that I watched, and I feel like they make a lot of really good points. It might feel a little bit outdated because it was made a while ago, but I think that it still really holds its own. It's really good. And they've done recipe books. They now clearly have their own food line, and so I thought that'd be really fun to try something by them. And this is fire roasted enchilada stack. It looked very good, and I also wanted to maybe gather some inspiration from it so I can make something like it myself from scratch. So I'm gonna try this today for lunch, and then in the future, maybe one day we'll make something like it. Let me see what all the ingredients are. So it's got brown rice, black beans, tomatoes, corn tortilla, chili, zucchini, tomatoes, onion, garlic, cilantro, apple cider vinegar, maple syrup, chili powder, spices, rice starch, chili pepper, sea salt, cornstarch, ground chili, chipotle chili. And for the whole thing, it is 380 calories, 13 grams of protein, 3.5 grams of fat. So I was walking by, it caught my eye, thought it looked really good, and I'm gonna have that right now to eat. And then put this stuff away and go from there. Okay, let's read the instructions first. Let's not do this wrong. Ooh, also real quick, it says no added oils and low in fat in general, no preservatives or artificial ingredients, no processed meat or dairy substitutes, low in sodium. Very cool. Microwave cooking. Cut 1-inch slit in center of film, cook on high for 3 minutes, peel back film, cut enchilada stack in half, separate slightly, replace film, and cook on high for additional 3.5 to 4 minutes. Let it rest for 1 minute and enjoy. Okay, I can do that. Repeating step 1. Cut 1-inch slit in center of film, cook on high for 3 minutes. This is what it looks like still in the film, and it's good size. I think it was like $5 maybe. Salsa I was talking about before that we're trying to find a replacement because everyone seems to know about it and they all eat it up too fast. Too fast, I tell you. Peel back film, cut stack in half. Don't spill food everywhere when peeling back film. Well, it's definitely still frozen in the bottom, and I don't want to cut all the way through. If you guys see liquid oozing out the bottom because I cut a hole in the plastic, let me know. Alright, that should be good. Might actually not need that to pick it up. And while that's in the oven, I can also show you guys another errand that I ran when I went to Sprouts today. So, we may not be moving. We're talking about moving, don't know if we're gonna move, but if we're staying, we might do a little bit of a reno. Don't wanna get your guys' hopes up, just like I get mine up, but I was looking at their laminate flooring options, and I kind of liked these lighter, they aren't coming across exactly on film as I'm sure you can imagine, but this is kind of what I was looking at. So right now I feel like they're just very red. It's what came with the house they moved in. They've gotten just kind of gouged up and stuff over time, unfortunately. So I was thinking, and one of these, I can't remember which, their label on the back, one of these is antimicrobial, which I thought was cool, and then like water resistant, waterproof. So I was looking at these. I've always thought they would be nice to have the wood go in the other direction. Have it go like this way instead of this way. I don't know, let me know your thoughts. But there was that. And then I also picked up 2 green color swatches because we really like that we have a green wall in our room, but we don't really like the green. It's almost too Starbucks green, which these might, again, color coming across over film is always comical. I was looking in the Bear app because that's what Home Depot uses for their color, and I really like this Turtle Creek one. That's closer. Hi, Jenny. That's a lot closer to the actual color right in there. Oh my gosh, you just jumped in this bag, and then you almost fell off the side, my love. OMG, Tinny B, you're gonna nudge that, and you are gonna fall. Jump out, I'm just gonna squeeze you just a little bit. I'm just squeezing you just a little bit. Hi. In my grocery bag. In my reusable grocery bag. Anywho, so that is the color I was going in to grab and look at. And then this also caught my eye. Fern Canopy, mainly the name was adorable. So I thought that I would check them out upstairs, and I'll show you that in a second. But the food did just buzz. I wanted to let Tinny outside, but it's getting so dark, but he still got his little collar on because he was such a good boy today. And we had the house cleaner come over, and he didn't go outside at all. He was so good. But we put it on just to be safe because you never know with this boy. But come on. Come here. Do you want to go outside? Come on, buddy. Baby. Come on. Come on. Just for a minute. Just for a couple minutes. It's getting dark. We don't like those coyotes. We don't like those coyotes. They like you. We're going to set a timer. We're going to set a timer and you're going to go out. It's going to be great. Here you go, my love. Just a short time. Our little Tinny outside. I'll probably just set like a 15-20 minute timer because it's probably going to get dark fast, and I definitely don't want him out here in the dark. Ooh, there's my ring. He's got his tracker on, so he can't go far. As you've noticed, hi Bo, do you want to go outside? Do you want to go? You don't need a tracker. You're a good boy. You don't go too far. Come on, little Boo. Here, I'll put this on this side. Put this on this side. That way it can't go open too far. But you can go outside if you want to. Up to you, buddy. You don't have to. You can come up. You can come. Here, look. Set a timer. Real quick. Let's do 20 minutes. We'll just count that as 1 minute of sitting time for our food in the microwave. Dare I do this one-handed? I don't dare. It basically resealed itself. That was a very hot first bite. We're gonna let that sit for a little bit longer. It was a little plain in flavor, but I'm seeing that there's red around the edges. I didn't really have any red in my bite. So maybe I'm just missing like the sauce, but it smells really good. I'm gonna give this a second. Also, I normally don't have a bunch of brown rice. That's probably my thing, is I'm a big like potato as my base kind of person, and we'll just have beans and stuff. I really need to get a little bit more on the rice train. My bubby loves himself some rice, so we typically do have it meal prepped. I just had this thing for the weirdest time, like mentally in my head against brown rice, and like thinking that it wasn't good for me for weight loss, but that is so opposite and so not correct. So there's so many good things for you in brown rice. I really need to just retrain my taste buds a little bit, try it in a couple different ways, couple different seasonings. What am I doing? That's autopilot. That's too hot. I'm gonna give that a second. Let me show you the color swatches. Hi, Boo! And this is Joe, dog going outside. Because he's a cutie pie. It's just our main wall behind our headboard in our bedroom. And I feel like it's too much of a Starbucks green. I also wish it was more of a matte finish. So we're looking at different colors. They probably look, at least they look a little bit more true to color on here, but definitely darker in person than it is showing. That's just a little bit better. But these are kind of the colors that we're looking at. More the top one than the bottom. I look at it a lot and it drives me a little bit crazy. And if I can just do a quick fix and just do a little tweak and not feel as crazy, that would be awesome. So I think we go for matte finish, a little bit of a different color, and I mean, you'll see what we pick in the end. Might not even be one of these two. Definitely green though. So clearly I just scarfed down a bunch of this guy, but he is still a little bit bland. So I thought I might as well try one of those salsas and put on the tomatillo one and first see what it tastes like and see if it helps it out a little bit. And I'm just gonna... And then I'm going to go get my tinny mini from outside because it is getting dark fast and it is just making me nervous. Well, the salsa is good. That's got a good kick to it. I think it says medium, but I don't know if I would have called that medium. Maybe I'm more of a wimp than I thought I was, but I like spicy stuff. But I guess spicy is relative, huh? Slash there are, whatever these green things are, bell peppers. Maybe there's also jalapeno serrano-y things in here. Well, the salsa's a win, which is making this a win. If I were to rate this in general as it was, again, I feel like it was a little bit bland. Maybe that's because I'm not as much of a rice person as other people can be. But I feel like that plus the corn and then the tortillas, there just wasn't, just maybe need a little more red sauce. Or some of this green sauce. I like what's in it in general. Like, I like all these ingredients, and then just adding the salsa really upped its game. So, with something, I think it's great, but, I mean, I'm looking for the standalone flavor, if we're being honest. So, I'm going to have about half of this, so that's like one more bite or so. I'm going to get tinny from outside, because it's freaking dark. Here you go, buddy. Tinny! Hi! Good job, my love. Here you go. Here you go. Good job. Good job. I'm gonna close this now. I'm gonna close that. Mama's worrying for nothing. Bo, did you just take one from him? I think he just took one. There you go. Bo, you stay down there. Gotta play defense with these guys. And then Barney probably heard that commotion. She's gonna want one. Or 3. Maybe she'd be sleeping. Well, if she comes down, I'll give her some. Hey, Timmy, come and take your collar off? Here, let me take your collar off. It's okay, Timmy. There you go. Alright, we're back for the pasta taste test, and I am optimistically positive about this sauce. I think it's going to go well. I'm doing a rendition of a cheese sauce that I like to make that is a combination of potatoes and oats. It's basically just that, some seasoning, nutritional yeast, a little bit of water mixed up, and you're good to go. So I am doing most of those things still, also with a little bit of unsweetened oat milk. What else do I have hiding back here? I wanted to find Italian seasoning, and I unfortunately don't have a straight Italian seasoning, but we do have from Trader Joe's this little guy that is pretty similar. I mean, it's kind of throwing me off with the lavender and rosemary, but it is still very Italian seasoning, and I've been convinced that this will kind of work well. I'm gonna have fun and just kind of wing it. We are taste testing what we purchased from Sprouts. So we have the Ancient Harvest protein pasta, the Wicked Kitchen meatballs, 12 spice amaze balls, plant-based, the pea protein. So I'm sure that'll also help with the flavors, but I want to test out making a good sauce too. So basically just the combination of those plus the sauce, I'm planning to be a great dinner item. It will be good in carbs, good in protein. Let's see, the thing that would be highest in fat would be these meatballs. And 15 grams of protein, 11 grams of fat, 4.5 saturated fat. Yeah, so we're not doing a ton, but I wanted to try them out. I'm gonna do these in the air fryer, and then I will do the pasta on the stovetop after I'm done with the sauce, because I want to give my sauce full attention without having to jump away and just get this handled. So, wish us luck. So I'm just working through a recipe. I'm kind of going to show you what's in it, but I'm not going to do measurements and stuff like that because it is definitely not perfect. But my goal at some point is to have a recipe for you that will work really well for this. Whether it is based on these items or not, I'm not quite sure yet, but that's why we're making it right now. So we'll see, and I'll let you know how it goes in the end. It's definitely not finished yet, but I want to see what flavor we've got going on. Alright, so it's being shy on garlic, shy on lemon, which is okay, a little more liquid, a little bit of a mix. The blend will be good. Better consistency. Okay, so just for their exact instructions, add pasta into 8 cups of boiling water and stir immediately. Cook uncovered for 7 to 10 minutes or until desired firmness is reached. Begin testing at 5 minutes and stir occasionally. Do not overcook. And then how long does this take? Let's see if they actually give us air fryer instructions. Pan fry, oven, grill. No. Okay. So I think I'm gonna do 400. And maybe I'll do it for 10 minutes and then shake them around, give them a little bit more from there and see how they're doing. Because of timing, I'll get the water boiling first and then do the meatballs from there. I'll make 2 servings since there's 2 of us. Just put the meatballs in the air fryer and I'm pretty sure we've reached a boiling. Okay, perfect. Wash. With everything together, this will be easily 40 grams of protein, especially if I have a full serving of the meatballs. And the fat's higher in the meatballs, but it's practically nothing in everything else. I think this has 1 gram of fat in it. Then the potatoes and oats are really good in that department. So we just hit 5 minutes. They want us to test it at this point. Not done yet. So the pasta got poured out in a hurry, but I've got that all set now, and I'm actually going to add it back in with the sauce that we made. So final review of the products that we just made. First up to bat, the meatballs. These have 15 grams of protein in them, which was great. They are a bit higher in the fat department, 11 grams, so I would definitely prefer to have something with a little bit less than 11 grams. They worked really well in the air fryer. I thought they crisped up on the outside really well. They definitely have a beet flavor. I chopped them up. Jared would have given them a little bit higher of a number, but I think that I would have given these a 7. I don't think I'll purchase them again. Well, I know I won't purchase them again, but I am glad that I tried them because I've always wondered seeing them there. The other item is our plant-based protein pasta, Ancient Harvest Protein, 25 grams of protein. I love the protein level, and I would definitely buy these again. I always forget that with the bean-based pastas, that they're a little bit thicker and tougher when you're cooking them, and so I wasn't sure if I was like over or under cooking them. I was nervous as I was doing it. I think they turned out really well. I'm about halfway through them as we speak. And then review on my sauce. I'm going to eat it. It tastes really good, but it's not what I was looking for at all. So I'm going to keep going on that recipe. You guys will find out when it's actually good, because you guys don't want to know what's going on in that one. But I would say maybe 8.5 out of 10, maybe 9 out of 10 for the pasta. I'm glad that I tried them. I see them all the time in Sprouts. I wasn't really sure, but I was able to throw everything together, and I thought that it was really good. At the very least, it's high in protein. This is at least 40 grams of protein, so I'm really happy about that. I don't have pasta a ton, so it gave me an excuse to have pasta, and I now think that I'll start having some of these pastas and see what I can mix into them in different ways that I like to make them. And if I end up making a really good sauce or finding really good combinations that I enjoy, I will let you guys know. And then also, if I end up finding more things to taste test at the grocery store, I will let you know. Hopefully I find some 10 out of 10s. So, Trader Joe's, I'll probably find a lot of new 10 out of 10s. Until then. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Thanks for watching my video all the way through to the end. I really appreciate it. And if you liked anything you saw here, definitely let me know. Give this video a like. If there's anything else you'd like to see or any questions you have, feel free to leave that in the comments below. I'm going to be coming out with a lot more vegan what I eat in a day videos geared towards weight loss with a little bit of vegan lifestyle peppered in. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and I will see you guys next time. Let's get you down for a second, okay? I'm gonna get you down for a second. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Alright, Bo, you gotta get down too. You gotta get down too, Bobo.